Welcome to Dankalia. The Eritrean Afar state in exile, EASE, introduces a sustainable socio-economic development and geopolitical strategy for democracy and coexistence in Eritrea. Part of EASE's Afar master plan is Dankalia 2020. The Afar are one of Africa's long-established First Nation inhabitants of the region called the Horn of Africa. The Afar have lived in the Afar Triangle at the convergence of what are now Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Eritrea since time immemorial. The Afar Triangle is also the home of Lucy, the oldest skeletal remains yet discovered, 3.2 million years old. Many paleontologists refer to Afar homeland as the cradle of humanity. The Afar have been practicing their distinct language, economic pursuits, religious practices, and political culture has evolved for many generations. Historically, the Afar nations have governed themselves autonomously without interference and in accordance with their indigenous customary laws, legal systems called Mada, and traditions. The Afar territories were the subject of colonization and occupation separating Djibouti, Eritrea, and Ethiopia in the late 1800s during the Scramble for Africa. Though divided, the Afar have remained connected throughout the Afar Triangle. Welcome to Dankalia. Dankalia, strategically situated at the heart of the Red Sea, across from Yemen and Saudi Arabia, over 58,000 square kilometers of land size, stretching from the northern tip of Massawa to Rahaita in the south, bordering Djibouti, is approximately over 1,000 kilometers of pristine beaches and coastal towns. Due to the aggressive hostilities towards neighboring states, the Afar people continue to suffer both socially and economically, and Dankalia remains isolated and the most underdeveloped in the region. The present Eritrean leadership turned Dankalia into a military no-go zone, forced vast majority of the Afar population into poverty and displacement, devastated their livelihoods, and cut off Dankalia from the international community. Dankalia is one of the most sought-after and prime real estate in Eritrea and the Horn of Africa. The coastline, territories, and deserts of Dankalia contain wide species of marine life, untapped reservoirs of natural resources and minerals, and precious metals. Geopolitically, Dankalia and the Afar can play a critical partnership role for peace and security in the region and fight against religious fundamentalism affecting the development in the Horn of Africa. Dankalia Coast is also home to what was and could again become bustling international Assab and Massawa ports. Dankalia presents a socio-economic bridge from Africa to the Middle East, Asia, and Europe. The Afar Plan. by their indigenous knowledge and expertise of their traditional economies, way of life, and the determination to turn the page on poverty, discrimination, marginalization, and neglect by the current Eritrean regime, our plan is to open up Dankalia and its potential into a free market economy and a powerhouse for development opportunities for all Eritreans. The Afar Plan Dankalia 2020, Rabak Nuwe Staying Alive, will explore the existing indigenous economies, the strategic coasts, assets and resource extractions, rehabilitation and revamping of the crumbling infrastructure affecting Asab Port, refineries, roads, and other economic assets, as well as create modern technologies suitable for semi-arid environment, and most of all build a parliament for democratic governance, a university for the development of Afar education system, a reintegration and rehabilitation of refugee center, and a strategy for sustainable economic growth. Our plan is for Dankalia to leverage its human capital and strive for a better quality of life.
I feel like I can't